Yep. You already know what it is. Southpaw Slick. And today we're going to be talking about a topic that has been on my mind for a little while because I've seen it pop up numerous times, over the past couple of years or so on YouTube and on Facebook in particular. And the question is, do men hit the wall? Do men hit the wall? Now, before we answer that, as you know, the majority of red pillars and the manosphere in general say that women hit the wall around the time they reach 27. That's called the danger zone, according to Kevin Samuels. Like, that's when a woman is starting to, you know, reach a decline in her looks. And then subsequently, 35, where their fertility becomes something of concern. Okay, like 35 plus having kids is kind of risky, which scientifically it is. Doesn't mean they can't have a kid at all, but the likelihood of having a child with some kind of disability or disorder is higher than not. So that's what men say is the wall for women. It's 27 when it comes to looks and 35 when it comes to fertility or infertility, better yet. Me, myself, I think that's a reach with the 27 thing. I'm saying there's women that look perfectly fine at 27. I'll say 35. There's women that look really good in their 40s. There's women in their 40s that are slaying some of these 20-year-olds. And I know a few personally that look good. And I mean look good. You know what I mean? Like, they don't look no older than 30, some of them. Or if they're 40, they look really good for their age. You know what I mean? So I can't say that, like a woman is just down on her luck or she has no, possibility of getting with somebody. That's cap. Now, with that being said, the only time I would say it's worth dating a woman that's 40 plus is if the guy is only going to date her short term or if the guy already has children. So that's not an issue. Even more so if she has children as well. I'm saying, so that's pretty much out of the way. Okay, you guys won't have one together, but still, you guys have your children. You have the people to carry your legacy. So, okay, that's out the way. And on top of that, which is very true, women in their 40s, that's where they reach their sexual prime. That is a definite fact. I can confirm that. That's a definite fact. Trust me. But going on with the question, do men hit the wall? Me, the answer is yes. Men do absolutely hit the wall. Now, other guys will say, other guys being delusional, they'll say that men don't hit the wall, that the wall is only for women. Like us as men, we're good no matter what, especially if we have our finances together. Now, you're right on that. You're 100% right on that. But let's be real. When we're talking about looks, when we're talking about health, men definitely hit the wall. But to play devil's advocate, the wall is not as brutal for us. See, that's what guys need to start saying instead of saying the wall just simply doesn't exist. Because that's cap. Men certainly hit the wall. Perfect example of what I'm talking about. J. Howard Marshall. You know, the one that was with Anna Nicole Smith back in the 90s. The old, damn near zombified dude in the wheelchair. Yeah, he was damn near 100 years old. His health was ailing. However, and he was wheelchair bound. However, he had money. He had money and he was able to bag a prime Anna Nicole Smith at that because of it. Now, when I said the wall isn't as brutal, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, he was obviously not in the best shape. He was old as shit, but he had money. Okay, money helps the woman overlook everything else. Yes, his health was declining. However, that can be seen as a plus for women because it's like, especially if she marries him, because it's like he's going to die in a few years anyway. So when he dies, his resources goes to me. So that's a plus. You know what I mean? That's what keeps men from going through the wall all the way. Is the money. Like I said, but when you talk about looks, I'm saying if you're a guy that was like genuine in his prime, you go from that to JJ from Good Times now. That's hitting the wall. That's definitely hitting the wall look wise. But thankfully, women don't prioritize looks as much as we do. That's not to say they don't care about them at all, but that's not the first, thing on their mind. It's about what the man can provide. I said the finances he accumulated over time. That's what matters more to the woman than the guy's look. So that's why guys get a pass from hitting the wall, but they definitely hit the wall. They definitely hit the wall. Like I said, if you're in the elite class financially, then you pretty much have a safety net. That's what I'm saying. So that's where guys get this thought that we just don't hit the wall at all because money just fixes everything, which it does. It does. Now, for some women, not really. Some women say they won't date an older guy no matter what. And to be real, most of the younger women that date older men, it's strictly for that. It's strictly for the man's resources. I'm saying the J. Howard Marshalls, the Hugh Hefners, that's what I'm saying, have all these barely legal to women in their early 20s, damn near half naked, walking around that mansion. Like I said, it's because he has money. He had money. That's what I'm saying. That's what gives guys a leg up. Women, on the other hand, yes, if they have money, yeah, they might be able to get a little like sugar baby boy toy or something like that, but that guy's not going to stick around. Whereas a younger woman, she'll stick around for the money for a little bit. She's going to leave eventually, or if she's smart, she'll stick around until you pass. That's what I was saying. Like a dude that does have, ailing health, that's actually like, a plus for some women. Like, yeah, this guy's gonna die in a little bit, so I might as well stick it out and wait for it. But yeah, that's the wall for men. That's definitely what I'm saying is being old. And I mean like not like a silver fox, like a guy that's in his 50s, but he's in great shape and he still is physically attractive to women or has a distinguished look. Those men are still good no matter what. Even more so if they have money. But I'm talking about a guy that's like old and worn down, financially struggling, health declining. That's hitting the wall for a man. But most importantly is the money. The money is the number one thing. When your finances aren't in order, that's when you officially hit the wall. If you look old and raggedy or raggily, how some people say, you can still kind of get away with it if you have money. Women don't necessarily have that same luxury. Now, some women, they can get, like I said, like these like You know, these like middle-aged 50, 60-year-old white women that go to like Africa or Jamaica and they like, mess with the locals. They pay them off, to give them a good time. You have that happening. That does happen, right? But still, that's not, like super common. But like I said, a woman in her 40s, she still has a shot. Like I'm telling you right now, there are some fine ass 40-year-old women or 45-year-old women that they are out here and they're looking for a good time and they're looking for a man that can keep up. Trust me. Trust me. And money is not as much of a priority for them. I mean, if they're not looking for something long term. Because obviously they're looking for something long term, you gotta bring home the bacon. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, but if she's just looking for a good time, a short term fling, that's all they're looking for. So that's another benefit for the younger guys. I'm saying because women your age, more than likely they're gold digging, money hungry, looking for a Birkin bag or a Louboutins. You know what I mean? You know what it is. I talk about that a lot. But I'm saying for the older women, they can still find a good time, but maybe not somebody that can stick around. An older man, we're talking about wall for both. A man, as long as he has the money, women will overlook everything else. Usually. Usually. But just know that she's not with you because she genuinely likes you. On average. Now, there are some women that do prefer older guys, that genuinely like older guys. They're more mature. Oh, I like the way they look. I'm saying there are women like that, but that's not the majority. As far as dating a guy that's older and they genuinely like him, that's not super common. But break's about to be over. Southpaw Slick. I'm out.